What it do, MMA realist crew? Hey, listen, man. Nah, I'm joking. I'm gonna go over the current UFC champions' best win, starting off with Alex P. And although I think Alex Pereira's best wins are at light heavyweight, I'd say his best win is the Adesanya win, because out of everyone Pereira has beat, Adesanya does have the best resume. He has the Costa win, he has the Cannonier win, he has the Marvin wins, which aren't really that insane. Like, I'd say it's pretty mid, to be honest. But then he has the Whitaker wins, where he knocked out Whitaker in the first fight. And even though the second fight was controversial, I still thought Adesanya won. And Gino Bender also has a win over Pereira, which is a goated win to have on your resume. And the Whitaker wins and the Pereira win is what really sets him apart from guys like Strickland, who also has a very good resume at middleweight, and guys like Jiri. But we move on to Ilia Topuria, and as we all know, Topuria has insane quality to his resume. He has wins over Volk, Holloway, and Oliveira, and out of all these three, I think the Volk win is definitely the best one, and I don't think a whole lot of people are gonna disagree with me there. Most people agree that Volkanovski is at least top 5 on the GOAT list. He's definitely the featherweight GOAT, and his resume surpasses Oliveira's, and he has 3 wins over Max Holloway too. So I think it's really hard to deny that out of these 3 names Topuria has on his resume, Volkanovski is definitely the best one. And I know Volkanovski was coming off a KO loss to Makhachev, but Volkanovski looked like vintage Volk against Ilia Topuria. And I understand that his shin might have been nerfed, but I don't think his shin would have survived that punch from Topuria either way. And Volkanovski has gotten himself a win over Diego Lopez since then too, and so has all of those 3. So Topuria has that passive income resume. It's just aging better and better. But enough with the Topuria glaze, let's move on to Merab, and it's the Jan win. I think Jan is the second best bantamweight of all time next to Merab. He has wins over Aldo, Sandhagen, Song Yadong, Figgy, and recently Marcus McGee too. And I thought he beat O'Malley, man. I understand O'Malley landed more pitter-patter jabs, but I thought Jan overall landed the more significant strikes. So I count that as a win for Jan, and I also count the first Sterling fight.
What do you mean, man? A DQ doesn't count.
Listen, we saw 4 rounds of that fight, and it was pure Jan domination. Jan was also Togari tripping him, destroying him on the feet, and Aljo was gassed too. He was done. Like, the chances of him somehow getting a finish in the 5th round would have been so incredibly low. And I'm not gonna ignore the 4 rounds of Jan domination. Jan proved he was the better fighter that night, so I count that as a win for Jan too. And don't misinterpret this, okay? It's not like the Cyril Gane Tom Aspinall thing, where they were going tit for tat in the striking in the first round, and Gane eye pokes Aspinall and they have to stop the fight inside of the first round. So don't take that out of context, okay? But let's move on to Hamza Chimaev, and his best win is of course the win he has over the GOAT, GM3. No, I'm joking. His best win is the DDP win, the GOAT, the goofiest of all time, one of the best middleweights of all time too, maybe the best, with wins over Whitaker, Strickland, and Adesanya. And I maybe would have said the Usman win if it was a win, but for Hamza, at best, that's a draw. He did not win round 2 and 3, and I don't care what the Abu Dhabi judges say. Usman took that fight on very short notice, so the outside factors do kind of play a role there too. But let's move on to Islam Makhachev, and yes, I'm including him even though he's not technically the champion anymore. I don't care about the nitty gritty details, the beakers and test tubes and stuff like that, okay? Makhachev never lost the belt, and Makhachev's best win is also the first win against Volkanovski. And what do you mean, brother? That second fight he knocked him out in the first round, brother. And yes, I understand that looks really good on paper, but Volk took that fight on 11 days notice. He looked like he was coming off the couch too, DC maxing, so I don't really rate that win that highly, but it's still a good win since it is Volkanovski, and Volk is just built different, man. And speaking of the guy, Volkanovski's best win is the 3rd Holloway win. The Holloway wins are his best wins in general, because Holloway's a top 10 fighter of all time, but the 3rd fight was just different, man. He completely dominated Holloway, he speed mugged him and out tit for tatted him on the feet too. And Max was coming off a Cater win where he looked unbeatable on the feet. Ultra Instinct Max, which is his best performance to this day, and the Yair win too. And to do that to Holloway is just crazy stuff. But enough with the Volk glaze, let's move on to JDM, the man who's gonna slime out Islam Makhachev. And there's no debate here, his best win is of course Mr. 4570. No, I'm joking, wait, who's that guy's name again? Zalal? Joseph Zalal? Nah, man, I actually forgot. Can anyone tell me in the comments who it is? I actually don't remember, but since I don't remember, I just have to say Gilbert Burns, man. But moving on, we got Aspinall, and I would have said the John Jones win, because he ducked Aspinall, and it's kind of funny that people are calling Aspinall a quitter, when John Jones chose to quit the sport when faced with an offer to fight him, okay? He literally rage quit the sport. But John Jones got it back in blood like Pooh Shiesty, I'm not gonna lie, he possessed Gon and hit Aspinall with a Noko Deep eye poke. So it's even now, okay? Nah, I'm joking, guys. But Aspinall's best win is actually kind of tricky, because it really comes down to either Pavlovich or Volkov, and maybe you can throw Blades into the mix too. But I honestly think it's Volkov, and I base that on the fact that he does have a win over Gon. Yes, as you already know by now, we are counting robberies. Plus, he just got a win over Almeida too, and he has a win over Pavlovich. And even though that was a different Pavlovich, a patient Pavlovich with PTSD from the Aspinall knockout, it's still Pavlovich, and he has gotten 2 wins since then. So it's still a very good win in my opinion. But we finally have Pantoja, and it has to be the second Moreno win. I don't think a ton of people are gonna disagree with me here. And I think that's everyone. You have to forgive me, guys. I'm a bit of a casual, so I don't really know who's champion in every weight class. But enough with the yap, you guys. Did you see that Lucas Tracy's taking another break again? It's those back-to-back Apex cards, man. They do something different to you. But anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for some of the best yap on MMA YouTube. What was the name of the guy JDM beat? Let me know in the comments. And also don't forget to share this video to every MMA fan you know. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!